My check, my check. She's live.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Johnson's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here. Patterson's coming down to the ring right now. Not seeing much personality out of this ring walk.
All right, let's get it.
Round number one
I haven't played
is
this
now
game in so long.
underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Johnson's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Unable to score with the hook. Real good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Johnson. Teddy, I'm going to be kind in simply describing one of our fighters tonight as just having low stamina. He's going up against a guy who's a high motor guy.
Yeah, what I think he has to do, and I'll be kind too, is he just has to go for broke, go for the Hail Mary. Jump right on the
I swear it's the only fight night game that had bare
really
knuckles.
careful here. That eye is an absolute mess. The cut is really bad. In fact, it could call for an end to this fight at any point.
Well, Joe, the key is where the cut is. It's above the eye, and that means that the flow will go into the eye and, of course, impair the vision. That is what the referee's going to be looking at.
Good defense, just covering up down low.
This shit getting crazy.
Close the distance. That's good. That's
And
good.
now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Hook right on the belt line. Good flush shot upstairs. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early.
Hey, what's good, OG?
Teddy,
What's good, bro?
each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Want some fight night.
First, though, that's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Effective work with that flush overhand right. Johnson's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
This shit getting crazy.
You're looking good. Just keep it up. Keep those hands moving, right? Keep the hands moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Johnson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Solid left hand to the head. Patterson's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. Jab followed by the straight by Johnson. Hits him in the mug with the right.
I don't know
Right
why I
hand over
feel
the top,
like
very accurate with it.
the game
Unable
audio
to land clean by Patterson.
is like lagging a bit, but that could be just me.
Johnson's combination punching is working well here. Patterson's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Damn, he cut my shit.
Good solid right hand by Johnson. A good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Johnson's now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead. We know he can get off first, but now this dimension serving him well.
Trying to do a good combination.
Two-punch combo by Johnson.
Ooh, he could have knocked me out right there. He really could have.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. Doing great. Fine looking right hand by Patterson. And that's the end of round two. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Good combination to the head.
Yeah, Elden Ring's pretty smooth, man. It's a cool little game for real.
There's that overhand right. He just missed that shot up top. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Nice work on the combination by Johnson.
Does it seem like the game audio is lagging behind like what
Scores
you guys
well
are
to the
seeing?
head with the right hand. Patterson's making
Definitely
for a
let me
very
know.
inviting target right now.
'Cause I don't
You can
understand
see the
why it's
blood
doing
around
that.
eye. The cut
Like from
is
what I'm playing on my
obviously
other
worse than it
monitor,
was just moments
like
ago.
it's
Comes right back with a
sound
shot
coming
of his
in
own.
like late.
Johnson's easily winning this fight just based on his hand and foot speed. He's getting in and out with ease.
And what his opponent needs to do is control range so he gets it down to where his opponent is shadow boxing. Yeah, he's got fast hands, but it doesn't matter if you're not standing in front of him to use them. Right now, he's standing in the wrong place.
Not moving enough. Come on now, move.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Johnson's cranked by an uppercut. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. And there he counters back against his opponent. He just looks exhausted to me right
I should have.
now.
I should have did it.
Accuracy is
Should've did something right there.
non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you.
He is not in good. Oh! He just went down. The infighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door.
Oh, as long as it's
and
smooth
you
for
said,
y'all. Like as long as it's
maybe
smooth
pay
on the other
ultimate
end.
price.
Should be good.
Patterson's climb back up for the canvas may inspire him. And we come to the end of the round.
This is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing. You got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great. You make it hard for me.
Start of round 4, I was trying to listen in to what was told to him after the third round. He trails on your scorecard 3 rounds to zip. He's throwing a lot of punches, but he needs some better advice.
Yeah, well, one of the things that he could be told, and I would tell him, is move after your last punch. Don't stand there and wait for the receipt. You're paying a price.
Johnson's keeping his guard up very,
He
very
about to knock
well.
me out. I can tell my guy getting tired.
Speed that he has.
Oh, shit.
Sure, anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Good work defensively by Johnson. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
He comes with the straight right hand. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Good return fire that time. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Well-placed counter punch by Patterson. And he's holding.
Get at them.
Ooh, uppercut.
Blocks
Damn.
a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own.
Come on.
Johnson's putting forth a great combination there.
Yeah, my guy getting
Patterson's
tired.
right hand did a
Ah,
nice
shit,
job
come
that
on.
time. That worked well for him.
You can tell, man, when he start getting.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. On the
Oh, shit,
receiving
come on.
end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. Patterson's defense is... Oh, and there you go. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? And that's the
That's
end of round.
weird.
It's over.
On,
This fight is over. Johnson's got
Okay,
down
when
yet
I go
another
view my
opponent,
own
a
stream,
knockout victory.
Everything's on point. But right now, y'all, like, on my end, like, the sound is so off on my left monitor versus what's happening on my right monitor. And it's throwing me off. That shit is really throwing me off. Like, if I just look at the left monitor, it's still kind of throws me off a little bit. Like, right now, I'm seeing the victory. You know, I won the fight, but the sound
That's what you want to
is
see.
still,
A guy
like,
who can close the show
showing
and
the
finish
referee
the style.
counting.
He ends up a
I
knockout
don't
victor
understand what's
tonight.
happening.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.
Like, I'm already on the rematch menu and I still hear the crowd. I don't understand what's going on. I don't want to play the story mode. Let me do another fight. Let me do another random fight. Let's do... Sucks I can't have the music playing. At least had a music playing at least, but you know. I'm gonna roll with, let's see, featherweights, nah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Actually, no. Let's do a crazy fight. I'm gonna use somebody I never used. That I know if I use him, I'm probably gonna lose. But I like the challenge. Let me see. What's his name? Holyfield. There we go. Butterbean. Oh shit. Let's go ahead and fight Isaac Frost. I am most definitely gonna lose this fight.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Butterbean's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring.
That's crazy. They didn't make another fight night. It's just me just playing this game right now.
Well, they've been waiting for
I don't
this
understand
moment,
it's taking
and
so
now they
long.
get it. Round one underway.
I'm about to definitely lose this fight. Oh,
Wow, look at that, trading shots. Butterbean's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
just gotta play defense. In the inside.
If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantages, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed. But you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side, where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you
Wait a
told him?
minute.
Well, I tell him make
Just
it a
play the
muddy
inside
track.
fight.
You know,
There we go.
the Terrier must be the fastest horse in the world, but on a muddy track, things change a little bit. Step out of range. Don't allow the kind
I'm
of
getting some
landscape,
hits.
the kind
Hold
of
up.
track that will suit speed.
And now he
I just
brings
can't
the
get too
left
tired
hand
'cause
upstairs.
Butterbean, this motherfucker's gonna get tired quick.
Halfway through round number
He
one.
definitely got a lot of power, so I can definitely utilize.
Butterbean's
Piece of
blocking
strength.
ability is doing well for him there. To the head he goes with a left hand. Tried the hook, didn't get it.
Oh
Each
shit!
man able to land an
Fuck me up
uppercut.
already?
How about that left hand? So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came
All right,
in here
breathe,
with a
breathe.
good game plan. They
Let's take a few steps
understood
back.
what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Not able to land the uppercut. Red hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've
Oh,
seen
my
something
God,
like this. I
bro.
think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step
He got
backwards,
power.
kept going forward.
I can do some
Frost
shit. I
got
can do
that
some shit.
accuracy, and it paid off in the last round.
Stronger than him. Let's let him feel those punches. You gotta bring it to him, kid.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Very accurate with the overhand right. Not able to land a headshot. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Left hook, right hand, well done, especially to the body. Little head hunting with the left. A good headshot landed by Isaac Frost. Great work by the big man. A little head hunting with the right.
You know what? I might win this fight.
Targeting
I
that
just can't.
jab with the right
I
hand
just can't
behind
get too
it.
tired. It's possible.
Wow, what an uppercut.
Let's see some more head movement.
Frustrating his opponent with
This
great
motherfucker
defense.
dodging everything, bro.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Keep going.
Butterbean's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. A flush hook scores well for him. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
See, when it comes to endurance, I don't know. Shit.
There you go. Uppercut.
He's showing what what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old times used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well.
He ain't got the Ali
Butterbean's
jab,
probably
but I
thinking
can.
that he just won that
He got a little
round.
bit of
Good
range.
reason, Teddy.
Like,
He was just
that's
busy.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was busy as
I don't
controlling
like you play with
the
like
tempo
butter.
is controlling the
Butterbean
pace
or
of the
whatever.
fight right now. You know, simply put,
He
you're watching
definitely has
two
a little
guys
bit of
and you
range
say,
on
that
him.
guy's the boss,
I
that
didn't
guy's
realize
not.
that.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Butterbean's almost looking foolish that time. He missed so bad. Way to block there. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Pulls the trigger fast. Good combination punching by Isaac Ross there. The big man can put his punches together. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Hooks to the head. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's laying his power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. Flush right hand to the head. Isaac Ross left, landing well. Butterbean swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Thrashes home with the uppercut. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
I can't get too tired.
Butterbean's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Okay, relax now. How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there, okay? Just stay alert. I need you to come forward with your power hand.
All right, let's look at Teddy's scorecard.
I won that round. Round 3 was all me.
By just a round,
Sure.
but I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight at this point. Butterbean's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Butterbean's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Oh no. I'm taking too many hits. I'm taking too many hits. All you gotta do is hit my stomach. It's over with. Like if he just aims for the stomach, you can really beat Butterbean pretty quickly.
Halfway through this round here. Sets up that right hand with the jab. Brings the hook that time. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Targeting
like that
that head
uppercut.
with the combination punching. Frost able to avoid that punch. Good step back counter punch there. Butterbean's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Flush shot, the left hand came in. Isaac Ross, corner, has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe. There's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Take a deep breath. deep breath. This is your night. Keep closing the gap. When you get close to him, fast combinations to the body. He doesn't like those shots to the body. Hey, listen to me.
Back to lot action now in what is a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. There's another left hand from him.
Come on.
Good exchange. He fires back.
Oh.
Frost got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he
Take
is,
a deep
because
breath.
he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher,
that's crazy.
the guy has to
What's
come
going on with my,
close to you. But his opponent's staying at a
sound
distance.
right
He's
now.
not giving him anything to counter.
It's throwing me so off. I don't know if it's OBS Studios. I don't know if it's just my monitor. I don't know what it could be.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Like, is this the HDMI?
Not the most
Ooh, I missed.
accurate
I fucked
uppercut
up.
you'll see.
Oh shit.
Keeping him honest with a double jab up top. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And the power shot
What's up?
gets up Isaac Frost. He goes down. Isaac Frost back up. But is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves
Oh,
his
yeah.
head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
He is so dangerous with that left hook to the body, and this time he adds the right hand on the back end. That last round really damaged him. Frost's face does not look good at all. You can see his corner trying to tend to him.
Yeah, they're tending to him a little too late. What about in the gym? What about in training camp where you got to teach a guy, move your head. Don't get caught so you won't look that way. Maybe they didn't do their job.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with some head movement. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Pace yourself, okay? No wild punches. Take your punches.
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway. Isaac Frost looks like a
Yeah, we gonna win
bear
this
in the
one. I'm
woods
gonna
who's
have
been shot. He's stumbling
See if I can fight
around. He'd be
Ali.
well served to just grab on. Do you believe that this is the same? Oh, and yet another big shot comes in. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after
Body
going
shots.
down a second time? Isaac Frost gonna keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Butterbean getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Isaac Frost gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. They both decide to bring it. Butterbean's a slugger. There's no other way to describe him but that. But that style is a perfect fit for this fight. Big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Falcon punch.
that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. Butterbean's your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that more people
if I
are
should
going to
just
be
go ahead and
talking
start the
about
story
you when
mode
they
on
leave
this.
the arena tonight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
You want to see?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I going to do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
I wish there was a way to hook up some headphones
How's
to
your
my
father feel
actual
about that?
monitor so I can actually hear what's happening.
I no longer work DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get
Actually,
you a
hold on, I'm
license,
gonna try that
and I
shit.
can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.
Shit. Keep about to fall and shit. Hold on. There we go.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
Actually, you know what? It's Luke there on TV.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do as round 1 is underway. That's an impactful right hand, Andre Bishop. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as heavyweight here. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Chavez. Andre Bishop. That training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Bishop's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Scored well up top. Teddy with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper rounds. How much is it a disadvantage where it sort of takes away what maybe he's best at?
Well, it's a disadvantage mentally because if his power doesn't work and the high endurance guy is still there, he may start to dissipate. He may start evaporating right in front of you.
Back upstairs he goes. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Chavez.
Coming together, you start to find your range. That was good, much better on you. Just get on the inside and you work.
Go out and get it. Go out and fight these guys.
Yeah, everything else is working smooth. This
You
is
have to
my
go out and get
it might be
these
my
guys.
TV.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. The block there by Andre Bishop. Good left hand by Andre Bishop.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just do it like this. Plug this shit up.
Able to dismiss it. That is a sharp uppercut by Andre Bishop. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Chavez is showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. Nice block that time.
Get some good combinations in on this one. Let's go.
Well, I like the way he went to the body with that hook.
I'm messing around. I'm throwing so many punches right now.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Bishop's committed to that counter punching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go because every time he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging a fight, but clinching. Turns over that hook upstairs. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Antonio Chavez. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Big snapping hook, and it does damage.
You've got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You're losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Knock this guy out. Look, you're standing straight up.
And round number 3 is underway. See, that's what the corner should do for Andre Bishop. You send him out there as a fresher, better fighter. He looks fine here to start this round. Trying to cut down that tree one shot at a time. Andre Bishop's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, but there's ways to take away speed. One is to go downstairs to the body and start to discourage the guy a little bit. You know, take some of the air out of those sails.
What a sharp, piercing hook by Chavez. Chavez's right hand scores well that time. Andre Bishop's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, like run through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own.
He could have just knocked me out while I was doing all that shit.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Chavez is hit by a counter punch there. Doubles up the jab to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Chavez.
Nah, that's not what the fuck I wanted to do. Woo. Definitely not what I wanted to do.
Chavez is in a tough spot right now. Wow! Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Chavez is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might let yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. How about that four-punch combination? Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Look at that combination by Andre Bishop.
Hey, man, I gotta check the difficulty. Like, he let me get all types of hits. All right, I'm gonna check it later.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab.
I'm actually curious if I can yeah, I guess I can't check it.
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Antonio Chavez. Chavez is showing us a side that we haven't seen before, and obviously the knockdown brought that about.
Yes, it did, and he's hoping that right now that it confuses his opponent. Don't be so sure he's going to stay with this, Joe. He might just be doing it for a diversion tactic. You know, just to survive right now, maybe buy him a little bit of time, confuse his opponent, keep his opponent at bay, and then go back to what he knows best.
We'll look out for that. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. You know, Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight. I don't think Bishop is reacting well to it.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
I'm trying to do
I'm
doing too much shit. Let me chill.
The one, you're telling your opponent, I'm
chill.
tired.
Hold on.
The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now. You get hit on the jaw, you can get a broken jaw.
I'm looking at this shit right now on the
Let's get
stream.
moving.
Like,
This
the fuck
guy
am I
is
doing?
going to win this fight if you don't take control, sir.
to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. Chavez has got those earmuffs on. He's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe. You know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here. I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park a car in the middle of the highway. The cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Oh, what an exchange. He gets off the combination up top. That's a forceful 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Bishop's work in training camp is now paying off. You see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination.
It's a long fight. How many more hits I gotta go so I can knock him out already? Damn.
Combo by Andre Bishop.
It's a long ass fight.
You watch this kind of effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer, Gus Carisi, says the things he says about him.
Yeah, and you understand why he thinks he will be a star. Not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out there and close the show.
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
You just look Andre Bishop's opponent, and you can almost see it in his face that he feels he has no chance. Bishop has dominated all night long as we're here in this final round.
Now it's up to Bishop. He's got one more decision to make. Does he want to just go out on the stage and take his bows afterward, or does he want to bring the curtains down? Does he want to go after him?
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Nice job doubling up the jab by Andre Bishop. Chavez is scoring with that right hand. Blocks that belt line well. See him holding on. What an excellent 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He snap his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. Scores with the combo to the head.
It's a long ass fight. I'm actually curious. Hold on. Oh, but don't tire yourself out. So this is okay. So. Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
It's all right. Keep moving.
I see what's happening here.
The unexpected final bell as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early. but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's
I
what
had
it
that
turned
one.
out.
About to say, like, all right, so it was just one of those key fights. Okay. I was like, what the heck? Like,
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature. There's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? So with more fascinating stories in sports, we'll of course have the
man,
latest
this game
for you
was so
here on
cool.
Friday Night Fights.
Like, the story mode was dope. Like, I wish Fight Night Round 3 had like a, like, I like the career mode in Fight Night Round 3, but I wish it had like a story mode like this too as well. Like, I wish it had packaged
The
all that
Mexico
into one
City
game.
Plaza here in Mexico City is home to our boxing card
Because after
tonight,
this, they just
and it's
stopped, bro.
headlined by a
Like, I
heavyweight
love
clash.
UFC, man.
Good evening, everybody.
Man.
Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you
Fight Night
ringside.
Round 5.
This is just the
something.
second fight
Give
at
us something.
heavyweight
Right, fellas.
for the
Let's
former
have a good,
middleweight
clean fight.
prospect, the
Touch 'em up
American
and let's go.
Andre Bishop. Tonight, Bishop will face Raul
And I hope they build it off of
Castillo.
this game. I hope the next Fight Night game is just an evolution and just like a
So
full-fledged
round one
just
is underway between Bishop
comeback
and Castillo.
of this
We'll
type
give you
game.
something to look for. At least what we've been hearing out of the Bishop camp is that they're very conscious of the body punching of Castillo. So look for Bishop to try to defend that well. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get them off you a little bit.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Scored well with the hook. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Raul Castillo. Andre Bishop, a cut over his eye. Bishop has had so much to come throughout all his years in the ring, and now this hurdle. Good job staying away from the danger there. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Good job protecting himself. Andre Bishop has to be concerned with how he'll fare in the later stages of this fight.
I can't believe I
considering
already got
how
a
many
cut over
body
my...
shots.
Man, that's crazy. Use heavy straights and stepping punches to keep him off balance.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the
That's
round.
crazy.
Let's keep him at a distance, okay? When he comes in, throw the uppercut, you understand? He's moving in with his head now. Shoot that uppercut, then get out.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Big shot he just scored with. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and
That's
not
cool.
the way he
Cool
wanted
with
it
that.
to go.
guy standing on the outside,
I'm
Joe.
cool
He
with
shouldn't
that
be
one.
standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
Castillo's now getting back up off the canvas.
Circle! Circle!
What impact from that up. What a big shot. Oh, and he goes
guess that
down
works.
again. The question is, can he rise up and
I
continue
guess that
on?
works. Instant knockout? Shit. I don't remember being like that.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop is coasting along. A knockout victory tonight in Mexico City against their hometown hero, Raul Castillo.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
All right, let's get through the training mode.
This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck 'em. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man, and if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am some crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
I don't fuck, man. It's cool using the analog stick, but I honestly used the face buttons to punch and do combinations and stuff. I don't like using the analog, the right analog stick for like everything.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I
Like
believe
if I'm doing the uppercut, I'll
this
just
is
press
where he hurts
the X
that
and
right
square
hand.
button.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
Damn, right hand, bro.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Scored well with that right-handed Eldrick Johnson. Nice block. Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3
I wonder what happens
shots.
if I actually try to.
Now hugging on the inside. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Teddy, what kind of a pace of a fight do you think we're going to get tonight? A lot of action here between these two, a power puncher against an in-fighter?
I think, Joe, in the perspective of the inside fighter, he doesn't want it to be a fast pace. You know, if you're wearing a nice leather jacket, you don't want to be in a rainstorm. You'd rather drizzle. And, of course, you got a guy throwing hard punches. You don't want a heavy rain. I think the inside fighter is going to want to keep it controlled.
Left of the body. And he ties up on the inside. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is the key to victory tonight. Looking good. Well-placed hook there. A well-placed left hand up top. Andre Bishop's getting back to basics. A good, solid jab. And we come to the end of round number 2.
This fight, because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches.
All night long, Dre. This is your fight. All night long. You're in control.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Andre Bishop. Ability to utilize this jab, fighting on the outside, has been so critical in what we've seen on the scorecard so far. Why so, Teddy?
Because it's not a common jab. You know, he reminds me, believe it or not, of Hector Camacho, the former junior lightweight champion, because he throws a trip hammer jab. You know, usually you turn that jab over, you know, counterclockwise, but he doesn't turn it over. He just drops it down. It just drops straight down. There's no warning, and boy, it's been landing.
And look at how well Bishop is scoring with that left.
Watch that.
Andre Bishop's fighting real smart here on the outside. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just did an uppercut. Bishop's able to land a good, solid left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. He comes back with the left hand again. Right to the head with that right. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Solid right by Johnson. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Lands a big hook. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Halfway through this round.
That's okay, let's go.
Solid through uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's throwing lots of punches and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's
I'm messing
keeping
up.
control of the
I'm
pace
messing
right
up. I
now.
keep throwing the
And
right
at least
hands
when you're
broken.
throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Johnson's nailed by a hook. Good job with another left hand. Johnson's done by that shot. A snapping combination by Andre Bishop. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs.
All right.
Good dominating effort in that last round by Andre Bishop. Stunned his opponent. Gus Carisi has to be happy in that corner.
Yeah, he is, but he's going to tell him some advice. He's going to remind him, okay, how would you behave if you were hurt? You'd start moving your head. Well, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to move his head. Let's not wait for that. Let's go to the body where we can find it and then go upstairs.
Scores up top with a left. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Johnson's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Great hook to the head that time. Johnson's not sticking to his style at all. He got away from what had gotten him in trouble. Remember, he was rocked earlier.
Yeah, it's like being in the Grand Prix. You know, you're in that race, and all of a sudden you pull into the pit and you say, you know what? I got to change my tires. You know, I'm just not getting traction out here. You know, I almost went into a wall. Well, he's changing his tires, changing his plan.
You're doing great.
That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. And now another left. Doubles up the jab. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Here, 1 second. Let me see.
Good flush shot by Johnson. Johnson's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
Oh my God! See, I don't know if throwing the right hand.
Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
Well, the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big in the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close to show.
There's another left hand from him. Back and forth they go. Each man getting the best of it. Nice job there, hooking to the body. Little double jab to the head. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Able to land a hook. to the head. Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Head and body, head and body.
Oh, here we go. And we back.
An accurate left by Johnson. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Solid left hand to the head. Johnson showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. He comes back with the left hand again. Good double jab by Andre Bishop.
Cover your head,
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. At this point,
There we go.
Andre Bishop can just put it into cruise control.
Yeah, they have that choice. They could go into the prevent defense and coast home, or they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. He could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
There, keep that up. Keep moving. Nice and relaxed. You're in control. Just keep that up. Stay away from those ropes.
As this fight continues, it's becoming obvious that Bishop is actually comfortable winning this fight just with that left hand. This is impressive stuff.
I can't believe he broke his hand in this fight. That shit is crazy. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Fighting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop.
You're in the middle of a boxing fight. Just break your shit, and it's like, damn.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Good combination by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's combination that was landed moments ago. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take.
That's it. Great combo.
There it is. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. And there's the left hand working well for him again.
That's where you want to be. Nice work. Nice work.
Damn, I might have messed up and tired myself out.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Bishop showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the
Shit.
street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Good job with another left hand. Johnson's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good solid jab. Crafty counter punching. Oh boy, big shot up top. Johnson's effort has gone downhill here. You can tell that he does not have the energy necessary to stay in this fight.
Yeah, but now it's up to his opponent. Does his opponent have the will and the desire to get him out of there? Because if he does, he's getting him out of there.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Johnson's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses now, his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Andre Bishop. Completely one-sided fight, at least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes, you know.
This I ain't like this fight at all. Like, I just want to get this fight over with.
Hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world.
It's like, good.
Andre
You gotta knock this motherfucker out.
Bishop's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Stewart's supremely confident here. Look at him make his way down to the ring. You can just see it in every step that he takes. Remember, it was just a fight ago when Andre Bishop broke his right hand against Meldrick Johnson. Now he swears he's back to full health here against Reggie Stewart. Let's find out. Round one underway. In a matchup like this, Teddy, we know the outside fighter is going to try to stay away from that power puncher. But what about the outside fighter putting forth his own offense? What can we look for and expect from him?
Well, distance will create offense for him. Misses will create offense. What he has to do is allow the aggressive fighter, the power guy, to do some of his work for him. When he tries to get in, make him miss, make him pay.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Reggie Stewart. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Protecting his head well with his guard. Stewart's done a good job there, offensively soaring with that left hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. And now another left.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
We have to pull ahead.
Oh, I need to start doing combinations. Let me stop playing.
Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel them ropes, move away. Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Double jab by Andre Bishop. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Reggie Stewart. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Bishop's using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joey. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use it, to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Gunning him down with the headshot. That's exactly what the corner wants. Well done by Reggie Stewart. Well-targeted left hand by Stewart. Left to the body. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. What a destructive hook to the head by Reggie Stewart. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes around. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
Okay, that was good. Good round, kid. Your right's looking good. Let's keep feeling it.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Andre Bishop. Bishop's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Stewart. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And he comes right back with a headshot. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. To the head he goes with a left hand. Oh, veteran move. Counter shot to the head.
Damn, he get through. He punched through my
Bishop's
defense.
combination punching is working well here. How about that left hand?
Some more head movement.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Bishop went out there in that last round and just executed his game plan beautifully. He
Who's
won
coming
it
back
with
though?
ease.
Yeah, he not only has skills. See, that's what I like about him. We have a lot of guys that have speed, they have power, but he fundamentally puts it together.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Listen, kid, keep the jab working. But I need...
Okay, listen to me. When he misses with a punch, you count.
There you go.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. At this point, you have to feel that Andre Bishop's right hand is fully healed. He continues to throw it here in the midst of this fight against Stewart.
Go get him!
Stewart's flat out not jabbing enough. I mean, how can you try to win this fight on the outside if you're not letting that jab go?
Yeah, how can you win a fight, period? Maybe he doesn't want to win enough.
Good, smooth work by Andre Bishop. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave the left shoulder, and then gave the right hand.
And once again, he returns fire up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through round number 4. Bishop's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this about him, but Teddy, right now, stamina is a real question mark for Bishop.
Yeah, and it's hard to understand how it would be because he's always been in shape before. You look at his body,
Come
it's
on.
not always an indicator, but it looks like he's in shape. You have to
Hold on, let
wonder
me
if
see
he
something.
assumed something.
Basically, I'm playing the complete
little
opposite and
overconfident
thinking
in
I'm
this
making
fight.
progress.
Watch the hook, come on.
Super two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Whether or not Andre Bishop's right hand is fully healed, the bottom line is he continues to have success with it here tonight against Reggie Stewart.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Committing to the headwork, you see him go there again. That was a good round for Andre Bishop. He just went out there and controlled everything.
And he did it fundamentally, too. He used the jab. He set up the body attack. He did it like a good, solid fighter.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Targeting a left hand down low. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Keep doing what you're doing.
What sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Nice solid left hand scored by
It's all
Stewart.
right, keep moving.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Oh, that's a huge power shot to the head by Reggie Stewart. Andre Bishop utilizing that right hand well. There's no doubt in my mind that it is fully healed. A solid uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Stewart's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Reggie Stewart.
My guy getting too tired.
Like out of that round from Andre Bishop. It's a building block. He has a lot to look forward to the rest of this fight now.
Yeah, it's confidence. Gives him a little momentum. And it also shows you his amateur background. I mean, he showed you that he can do things inside and outside. Hundreds of amateur fights will teach you that.
Now don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep your distance, all right? Now listen to me. Your best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That will keep him away.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even. Closely contested bout throughout. Took a shot. Now gives a left. At this point, you have to feel that Andre Bishop's right hand is fully healed. He continues to throw it here in the midst of this fight against Stewart. Bishop showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Good right hand. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Trying to make sure I do some combinations, but seems like I gotta use my right hand for this fight.
Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Big shot comes crashing home. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Nice work on the outside. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Do not fight his fight.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Nice block by Stewart. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
Bishop's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Good block by Andre. Andre Bishop. At the halfway point of round 7. He is wobbly and damaged and just flailing with his arms trying to punch back. Gets rid of that effort.
Oh man, I messed up.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Little head hunting with the left. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. How about a return to sender with the left hand? And round 7 comes to an end.
I only want to see you use that left hand, okay? There is no need to throw the right unless you have to. Your right is causing more damage to you.
He's kind of right though. I'm messing up.
The fans love it. They are eating it up. This fight could go either way. Andre Bishop, he's put forth such a tremendous effort tonight. But now, 3 more minutes to get it done.
Now this is where he's thinking, before he goes out there, he's thinking, this is why I got up earlier than the other guy. This is why I ran longer than the other guy. This is why I did those extra rounds of sparring. This is why I gave up all the things I gave up. I must go out there and I must grab the moment.
Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Bishop's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. And punches in bunches. The combination lands. Time is of the essence now. We've reached the halfway point of this final round. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand. Well, it's a tough moment for Andre Bishop right now. He's hurt. I can hear his corner saying, spit out your mouthpiece. They're just looking for any excuse right now.
I forgot how to clinch.
And bang, and away he goes.
I forgot how to clinch.
Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Down, but not out. Bishop gets up on his feet.
Right now, what he has to do is he has to kill a little bit of time. He's got to move his head. He's got to be defensive-minded, clear those cobwebs a little bit, then think about winning the round.
When will I stream Master Duel?
That was good stuff throughout.
Never.
Which way did the judges lean?
I would never stream
send it up to the ring
Master Duel.
out.
No, I'm just playing.
On behalf of my partner,
I don't know. It's
Teddy
whenever
Atlas,
I'm,
Joe
it's
Tessitore,
whenever I'm in the
always,
mood for it. For real.
thank you for joining us with all the action here. Bishop's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. And the answer to the question everybody wants to know may come here in round number 1. How healthy is Andre Bishop's right hand against Reggie Stewart? The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. So we are underway here, and as we talked about it going into this fight, and you really touched on this, Teddy, the biggest edge comes with him in terms of his speed advantage.
Yeah, not just with his hands, though. Downstairs with his feet, too.
Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Excellent to the head by Andre Bishop. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. He clinches when he gets to the inside. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is the key to victory tonight. A crushing two-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
I'm just going to be more aggressive this fight.
Nice clean left hand.
Y'all ain't even going to play around with it.
He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Bishop's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Stewart's absorbing a hook. Scored well up top. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Left to the body. Blocks it away. Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas.
I don't know about Weevil.
He understands he has to be really good in this area.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Andre Bishop. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss.
And he keep clinching. Right, come on.
Bishop's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counter punch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Halfway through round number 2. Good left hand by Andre Bishop.
I fucked up.
Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Stewart. This is why the fans love this game when it's at its absolute best. This round can't get any better, yet they're trying to make it better.
It's wearing us out. Imagine what they feel like.
See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with 1, 2, boom, boom. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Reggie Stewart. Pulled the trigger on that overhand left. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
You have to keep your distance. Stay away from it. Keep throwing that jab, all right? Keep throwing that jab. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? And let's see some defense.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counter-punch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking it a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Reggie Stewart. Nice jabs there by Andre Bishop. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Look at this swarming attack. Reggie Stewart's taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, well landed and hooked by Stewart. Good snapping jab.
That's what you need to get inside. Hey, Joe, if you're going to rob a bank, you need a smoke screen so the guards don't see you coming. You want to get inside? Use a jab.
Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And round
That's
3
crazy.
comes to an
Should
end.
have been knocked him out.
Good round, kid. Your right's looking good. Let's keep feeling it out. Let me know how it feels, all right?
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Stewart's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
Joe, he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Stewart's left working well that time. Bishop's slugging style is really paying off here, Teddy. We're in the middle rounds of these fights, and it's clear to me who's controlling this.
Yeah, well, the reason it's clear to you is he's got the fight in the quarters, in the dimensions he wants it, in nice and tight.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Reggie Stewart. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Whether or not Andre Bishop's right hand is fully healed, the bottom line is he continues to have success with it here tonight against Reggie Stewart. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Bishop's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Last 10 seconds.
Man, this fight, it's almost like an even fight.
Fighting his fight. Fighting on the inside of this guy. Now I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Look at you standing straight up.
And with the start of this round, the halfway point of this fight. Stewart's throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them. He is not in good shape. He could be, oh, that's gotta hurt. He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's
Let's go.
impressive. All week long, everybody was talking about the injury to the right hand of Andre Bishop. He just knocked out Reggie Stewart with that right hand.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits hard?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? Get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hit harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. He was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
All right, I might make this my last little match, win or lose. At least for this stream today. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Follow me on IG at Groovy Cooley. Definitely check out my music, all that good shit.
From the
Hope everybody's
Thomas
enjoying
and
their
Mack
weekend on
Center
this Saturday.
here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you as Andre Bishop looks to stay perfect as he faces Dwight Cooper.
Okay, guys. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
This is going to be a challenge. Cooper catches Bishop clean. And oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, cornerman's going to have to take
already?
care. Cutman's going to have to stop that bleeding. But that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now.
Serious?
Be better.
Andre Bishop moving now well against Cooper.
Andre has, bro. It's always some, man.
And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
Don't stay in one spot.
Teddy, in terms of a power punch, we know the taller fighter is going to try to utilize the jab, but in terms of a power punch, what can he get that shorter fighter with?
The uppercut. Boy, oh boy, that can be like putting a cherry on top of an ice cream sundae. Because you know the shorter guy's leaning, he's coming in, he doesn't see that punch till it's too late.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Parries that punch away. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. You remember when Andre Bishop,
I don't understand why I got cut within the first 3 seconds of the
he
fight.
was a great combination puncher.
So now I'm like just focused
That's what
as
he's
fuck
doing
right
now
now.
as a heavyweight.
I'm just like, I gotta.
Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. The combo lands upstairs. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Oh, that's good stuff. Fired right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
Cooper's left now getting into the mix. Great combination from Bishop. A headshot blocked.
Let's see some more head move.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Not much action as he just ties up.
Like what I say in there.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him. One, he made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Good jab by Cooper. Halfway through this round here. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Bishop snapping that jab. Bishop with a nice combination. Good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper.
Cover up, cover up.
parries that punch intended for the head. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. And the round comes to an end.
You're not winning. You're not losing, kid, but you're not winning. And we have to throw more than this guy. We can pull it ahead. We gotta fight. We gotta keep going. You got it? You gotta do it. Come on.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's only the third round.
I want combinations. You landed one shot, but I need three.
And round number 3 is underway. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. A well-placed left hand up top. Able to show you his blocking ability. That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Bishop's right hand scores well. Blocks the headshot. There's another left hand from him. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Fires off that hook.
Keep that head moving.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after.
I'm surprised he didn't hit me yet, man. I'm over here tripping. Like,
look at that. The hook came home with ease.
Couldn't tell if that was me or him.
Cooper's objective is to lay that jab, and he did so right there. Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
This fight is close. It's really close. Let those hands go. Let them go. This is the time we need to out-punch this guy.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
Halfway through this round. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Protect yourself.
Jab and a straight by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper. Gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. Good step back counter punch there.
That's it.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where
Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do
win
this.
by decision. Where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
This fight is too close. You hear me? Too close.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. It seems to me that Bishop is right now uncomfortable with the pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to keep it up.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Blocks that punch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop.
Hey, keep your feet moving.
Right hand downstairs. Blocks that punch. Cooper's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. If you want to stay on the outside, use that jab.
And he engages in the clinch. A razor-sharp hook to the head by Cooper.
Finish with the hook.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And round 5 comes to an end.
Yeah, this cut got me. They probably gonna say he won.
No need for that.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot.
No
Look
doubt
at me.
about it. You're
Knock
losing this fight.
motherfucker out. You need to move your head.
And we are underway with the second half of this fight. A huge shot countering back. Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Beat him to the punch.
Well targeted two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Halfway through round 6. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Dwight Cooper.
Watch that.
Double jab right to the face. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. flush blow, the left hand. Andre Bishop. Bishop's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
You need to take control.
Back to live action now in what's been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Two snapping jabs by Andre Bishop.
Watch the hook.
Best combination in the game, jab with the straight.
Come on.
Halfway through the 7th round. Two snapping jabs by Andre Bishop.
Uppercut, back to the body.
Very accurate with the double jab. Throws a counter punch there. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. A little defense turns to offense by Andre Bishop. Right back to the work up top.
You need to keep that head moving.
Final 10 seconds.
There you go.
Combination to the head. And that's the end of round 7.
All right.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
You got this one.
And a good solid 1-2 combo by Andre Bishop. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
There's the old 1-2. Cooper's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Good doubling up of the jab by Andre Bishop. Up top with the quick hook.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Andre Bishop.
Ooh, that was a nice little combo I
And
just
you see
did.
what
Damn.
he can do when he sends that right to the head. This is a real concern now for Andre. That's a big flush punch landing on Andre. Did you see that? Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down.
Well, that's
this is
game.
like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Boom, left hand comes home. Solid.
Favorite
And for
clinch.
the second time tonight, he goes down. Let's see if Andre Bishop gets after his opponent in a weakened state right here. He doesn't look clear-headed. I think Andre's going to get right after him.
Nice work. Nice work. Keep moving.
Bishop's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Cooper.
Oh, this light is really distracting me. Hold on. All right, that light was just really distracting the hell out of me.
Stay away from those. Come on. Side to side. Move your head. All right.
After everything we've been through throughout this night, it comes down to this. Who has more? Andre Bishop looking to secure a good, solid win here.
Well, if you're on the deck of a ship, a streamliner, you'd be yelling down to the furnace room, more coal, more coal. Well, that's exactly what's going on in the mind of Andre Bishop. More coal, full steam ahead.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Andre Bishop's out to show everybody that he's fine. But we saw what happened in the last round. He was knocked down in that last round. Does he have to prove something to himself as well as proving something to everybody in this arena?
Well, that's the right question, Joe. He's got to revisit his memory banks a little bit and know that he's already proven it to himself. He's been in this position before, so he has to regain that confidence and understand that he can deal with this. He's done before.
Trying to think of a strategy. Like, I know he already dropped me twice, so it's like, god damn.
Combo by Andre Bishop.
I'm just focused trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do.
Back to the body.
Cooper's corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
very,
Damn.
very close fight. But the envelope, please, will bring all the drama. Which way will the judges see this?
This is where they earn their money. To be able
Really?
to pick the right guy for tonight.
He knocked me down twice. Something ain't right with that one. Hey, I ain't paid the ref on that one. I'm actually happy this fight is over, but like I definitely lost that fight. That shit is weird.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
I just want to get to the point so I can say.
Well, good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. A 10-round heavyweight fight between a top 10 fighter in the world and a comebacking former middleweight prospect as Kobe Nichols takes on Andre Bishop. Teddy, who would have thought Andre Bishop would have...
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Whoever catches this channel in this video, hope y'all enjoy it. It's kind of like a sleeper, right? There ain't really nothing, really too much going on. Still trying to get everything set up here. But yeah, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and we'll be back. We'll be back with some more shit.